Hey, ladies. Happy hump day. Oh my gosh, almost Christmas. So excited. Hey, I'm going to pin this in our Facebook group. Make sure you're there. Macro tracking and weightlifting for women. Such a common topic that we have or that we hear from other women is I'm doing all the things. Why am I not seeing the results I should be seeing? It's so frustrating. I'm eating healthy, I'm training, I'm working out, and I'm just not getting to that next level. You've achieved greatness, right? You're fit, you're definitely healthy, you have the muscle mass, but it's like, I want to be more lean and toned. Like, what is the missing link? Now, we are going to deep dive into what that missing link is on January 3rd during our free masterclass. If you want more info on that, comment invite below in the comments. We'd love to have you. We're really going to deep dive into say, okay, here's 3 problems that we see that is the gap between here's where you are, here's what you're doing, here's where you want to be. Why aren't you getting there? We're going to uncover 3 really common mistakes that women make to help you close the gap so you can just hit your goal. So if you want that information, just comment invite. Again, it's totally free and we'll have a good time. Okay, great. So I had a woman at the gym come up to me about my age and she said, why am I sweating my butt off? Like she was getting it in the gym. She was really putting in work. She definitely had good lifting form. And she said, why am I, seems like I'm working this hard and sweating my butt off and you're working that hard, which I was working my butt off too, believe me, like going to basically muscle failure with form, right? Every set, but I was taking rest periods. And so she's like, why am I doing this and look like this? And why are you doing that and look like that? We're both lifting weights, but I'm drenched in sweat and, pushing cardio and all these things, and you're not. So she was doing HIIT, right? And lifting. It was really interesting. And I looked at her and I said, hi, what's your name? But first I said, hands down, it's your nutrition. No matter what, your nutrition is off. That's part of the problem. For me, ladies, there's 4 phases to your physique. I'm not talking about surplus. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about for most women, right? So we have a deficit. You're losing the fat to really get to your goal. In that time, main thing muscle-wise is to really preserve your muscle mass, and you can totally create shape in a deficit as well. Research shows you can actually gain muscle in a deficit. It just takes a lot of fine-tuning. So that's phase 1 is getting into a deficit, getting to your goal. A lot of ladies, that's it. They get to their goal and they're done, right? Massive problem. There's 3 more phases you haven't even gone through. One of them, as so many of you know, it's reverse dieting to maintenance. What does that even do, right? Reverse dieting actually helps you build a lot of health in your metabolism and teach your body how to eat more and still shed fat. Amazing thing. It helps a lot with lifestyle. It makes just managing your lifestyle much easier, right? But also physically, it's teaching your body a new set point. And what that means is our bodies have somewhere it's comfortable. So if you're gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, your set point is more than likely and almost guaranteed that higher weight. So doing the reverse diet and going through the next maintenance process, which I'll talk about in just a minute, you're actually going to help your body create a new set point so it doesn't have those massive ups and downs. It's like, oh no, this is where I'm comfortable living, your goal. So I'm just going to stay here. That's the physical side of it, of maintaining, right? But there's also a massive mental side of maintaining and a massive lifestyle side of maintaining. So we have the deficit, we have the reverse diet, right? Teaching your body to be able to eat more. Then you're in maintenance. Ladies, when you look and feel amazing and you're able to eat quite a bit more food, things get unhinged really quickly if the right tools are not in place. Okay. So again, I don't think really we have a weight loss problem. We have a weight management problem, right? Really maintaining after you hit your goal. So once you're in maintenance, that's when then you're having to go back through establishing the lifestyle and the habits, because your lifestyle and your habits in a deficit will be different than your lifestyle and your habits in maintenance. You have way more space to play. It's a different level of discipline because you look and feel amazing, right? So it's easier to say, I'll just eat a little extra. I'll do this. I'll skip my lift. So it's like you have to really establish who you are in maintenance too. Then the fourth phase is freedom, weaning you off of macros, being able to live healthy and fit without having to track your macros because it's naturally who you are. So that's how you mentally create your new set point, is truly going through all those phases, learning the lifestyle and self-discipline in those phases, because again, it's different. Then you can wean off macros because all of your habits are in place for where you're at and where you want to stay. Okay, I'll talk more about this at our masterclass in January. So part of the thing for her was she was saying, why am I over here like sweating my butt off and I look like this and you're not sweating at all? And I was pushing heavy, okay? But yeah, sometimes I just don't sweat. What it is what it is, right? If it's upper body, you just like don't sweat that much, right? It depends on so many things. But anyway, so she's like, why do you look like that? So I said, yeah, it's your nutrition. Your nutrition is off, right? But ladies, it's not just nutrition, because yes, having the right macros is vital, as is compliance for sure, as is how are you tracking? Are you tracking in cups, tablespoons, that type of thing, eyeballing? Huge fail rate because it's such an inaccurate measurement, surprisingly. Are you super consistent and compliant in tracking with grams and ounces? Amazing. Then you should be seeing progress each week. If you're not seeing consistent progress, then something is up with the nutrition. Something is off, right? You can't out-train a bad diet. I've seen women train 6 to 7 days a week, doing HIIT, doing CrossFit, lifting weights, all the things. I'm like, I was just talking to a gal yesterday. I'm like, dude, love your work ethic. That's amazing. But you're probably not giving your body enough time to recover to actually build muscle. So now you're actually just continuing to tear down your body and tear down your muscle, and it's not growing back. So you're putting in all this work, but you're actually losing muscle mass. What a bummer, right? In that case, nutrition wouldn't be the problem. But if you're super consistent, right? Overtraining then would be the problem. So let's recap really quick. So again, for those just jumping on, this chick came up to me at the gym, sweating her butt off, basically doing HIIT training with a little more lifting. I was just doing normal physique style lifting, like pushing heavy, whatever I was doing. And she said, why am I pushing so hard and I look like this? And why are you seeming like you're just taking all these rest periods and you look like that? So what are the key issues to check yourself, right? A, nutrition, hands down. B is the lifestyle. So yes, teaching your body how to maintain, like I was talking about earlier, but it's also knowing how to be successful away from home, knowing how to be successful through the holidays, knowing how to be successful when your husband out of nowhere is like, we're going to dinner, babe. You're like, I already planned all my meals for the day, right? Really having lifestyle strategy means you can conquer all of those situations. It takes time to practice. It takes a lot of practice. But once you've really mastered those lifestyle tools, you can be so flexible and go out anywhere in the world at any time and be successful with your goals. It takes diligence, right? To learn macros. Don't just be good for a time. Don't put a Band-Aid on it. It's worth it to go through the whole process, because then, ladies, you're free from it forever. Some of you have been doing this for 5 years, 10 years, some of you way longer. Just go through the correct process and the whole process, then you can actually have freedom. And some ladies get really nervous because they say, but I've always had a goal. What am I going to do if I don't have a goal? What's my hobby going to be? Like they're scared because they're going to have so much mental space open up. And it's like, hey, that's when you just focus on getting super strong in the gym. That's when you get to learn a new hobby. Maybe you want to start reading. Maybe you want to start writing books. Maybe you want to put more attention in your relationship, right? So don't be afraid. Lifting is still amazing, even when you're just maintaining. I'm in love with lifting more than I've ever been, and I've been maintaining the same physique that I love for 4 years now, and I love lifting. So if you're feeling afraid, don't feel afraid, okay? All right, so the last thing, two more things. For sure, the right lifting routine. If you've been with me any kind of time, I've said a million times, if you don't know the outcome that your current routine is set to get you, then you're just rolling the dice and hoping for the best. Because just because something is getting you more fit doesn't necessarily mean it's actually taking you to how you want to look and feel. If I'm at, let's say, 16% body fat, but my biceps are massive, I have no butt, I have like massive calves, and like one shoulder is huge, is it vain to want to actually like look and feel gorgeous and feminine and like who I feel on the inside? No. It is your right to take control and get better results for the work you're already putting in. Come on, your time is the most valuable resource. You can make more money. You can eat more food. You can eat less food. You can't ever get time back. Let's use it wisely. Don't spin your wheels for another year, right? It's like, oh my gosh, let's just get to work. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I said all of this together is you simply working smarter, not harder. You don't have to go sweat your butt off at the gym doing HIIT all the time to get better results. It's like, actually, you just need a lifting routine that's going to truly create the result you want and have the right nutrition for you, and go through the process of learning the lifestyle, through the deficit, through the reverse diet, and through maintenance. Then you will be free. It's wonderful. And it's really freaking easy to maintain it from there because you don't really have to try that hard anymore. Last thing I'll say, sometimes you can slowly start to go into a little more, these comfort foods. And all you have to do at that point, once you're past all 4 stages, deficit, totally hit your goals, You may still want to grow muscle, that's fine. Reverse diet, maintenance, be in maintenance for several months on maintenance macros, being consistent, compliant, then weaning off macros, right? So once you're at that point, let's say 6, 9, 12 months down the road, you're like, I've been having a lot of comfort food. I'm going up 3 pounds, which is a lot when you love your body. 3 pounds is a lot, right? All you have to do is track your macros again for like a week and you're back to normal, because you don't stray that far and you catch it really quick. Because when you feel amazing in your skin, you notice right when you don't. So it's really beautiful. It's such a life of freedom, and it's so possible for you. It's so possible for everyone, regardless of menopause, regardless of hormones, regardless of genetics. It's so possible. It's so possible. You are so unique, and there is something that will work for you, and it's going to be different from someone else. They're a different human, right? That's okay. All right, ladies. That's it from me for today. If you want to take all the guesswork out and just use your time wisely and do exactly what you need to be doing to get to your goal, to maintain it, to have a life of freedom, comment information. We'll reach out. We'll chat with you about how we can serve you and support you. Look at what your goals are and say, here's the exact process that you need. Here's how we can fill every gap along the way. Here's that freedom mark. You know, you out. Let's get it, right? It's amazing. It will totally transform your life like it has for, I think we're just almost hitting over 1,000 women that we've helped with these transformations over the years. So we're very excited for that and very grateful for you ladies. So have a wonderful day. Merry almost Christmas, but you'll see me again in the next few days. So hope you have a wonderful week, and just be so kind to yourself this week, like even more. Like, it's not that you're babying yourself. It's like, just be your biggest like lover and supporter right now. It really makes a difference. So, okay, ladies, see you later. Have a great day.